If you're a fan or you've read the book Gone with the Wind, maybe even seen the movie adaptation, or you're a critic, there is likely something for you at the Margaret Mitchell House. It is finally reopened.
Finally. So Mitchell wrote the book in the Midtown Atlanta home. And Atlanta News First Sawyer Bussey takes us inside.
More than 30 million book copies sold worldwide in 38 countries and 27 languages, then a wildly successful movie. Gone with the Wind is an iconic story with beginnings here in Atlanta, right here in Atlanta.
She sat there day after day typing on her Remington typewriter. And something that a lot of people don't know about Margaret Mitchell is she was a journalist, so she was a professional writer, but she was not a professional novelist necessarily. She would write different chapters, she would finish them up, she would stuff them in manila envelopes and kind of hide those envelopes all over the apartment.
We're at apartment number 1 on Crescent and 10th Street in Midtown, the apartment where Margaret Mitchell wrote the majority of Gone with the Wind. This is a place where Margaret Mitchell would come and watch the craziness of the city. You can come and visit and sit here too.
We had no deadline, so we kept delaying and delaying so we could get a little bit better. And I think we're there. I'll go through the exhibit now and I think, well, you know, could we do this or that? But I'm like, no, it's done.
The museum is filled with artifacts from the story's journey to book and then to movie.
This is the original suitcase that transported the manuscript of Gone with the Wind from Atlanta to New York.
But the space also breaks down how this story has shaped our culture.
It allows us to think about the years in between Gone with the Wind and now. A different side, a different perspective, a less sort of biased representation, obviously, of the Civil War and of Reconstruction.
The new exhibit is called Telling Stories, Gone with the Wind and American Memory. In Midtown, Sawyer Bussey, Atlanta News First.